We rode past that statue of Thor earlier, when we left the witch's hole.
And what direction is that?
It's mid-morning. The sun is over there, so... south. I did okay. Yeah?
Adequate.
Oh, look! The witch's magic is still covering those scorn poles. Saves us some time. Father, do you think I could carry her now?
No.
But I
said no.
Okay.
God, it's like pulling teeth trying to get these freaking tablets out of this. Come on. Shit.
So who do you think carved the face in the mountain?
You would know better than I.
Thanks.
Now watch your step. Carelessness will only delay us.
Right. Well, there's the Black Breath again. What do we do now?
We see if the witch was right.
It's working! She was right!
Come, let us finish this. Then we climb.
Oh shit! Sorry, dude. I didn't know you were
Mother
there.
said the
How you
giants
doing?
used to visit the Midgard Mountains before they disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yeah, I guess they just up and left one day. No one knows why.
Perhaps they returned to their home.
Jotunheim? Maybe. I wonder if the face in the mountain was a tribute to some important giant. The mouth! We made it!
More black breath.
That emblem matches the one on the door to Jotunheim and Tyr's temple. The giants did come here. Is that a deer? I don't remember stories of a giant with a deer head. Wonder who he is.
What does it say?
No yoked beast, nor fearful thrall, nor rooted tree doth know my call.
Ready yourself!
Anything that got up there. That was easy. Okay, that looks right.
The floor boy.
That doesn't mean anything. Something's missing. Room?
Is it the answer?
Freedom. Sure, that works.
Go ahead.
Sure. Rouse. What you doing? Oh, thought maybe there'd be a bridge.
Your giants mean to test us further.
There's a crystal in that torch holder. Should I light it? Guess we have to go down and go up.
These passages seem too small for giants. Why do you laugh?
Oh, you're serious.
I am always serious.
I forget. Mom always said you never took an interest in history. Giants are just a race, like elves and Holgerfolk. It doesn't mean they're big.
What of the world serpent?
Okay, in that case, giant also means big. There's only one. Got another resident!
Yes, forgive me, I don't exactly follow football, so what does that mean? Are you joining? Are you trying to join some football? She is dead, right? Yeah, good. Still alive. Son of a bitch.
This is a lot of bodies.
Tell me what you see.
Well, they looked like men, not giants.
Correct. Thieves seeking treasure. See the traps?
Oh yeah. Lucky for us, they set them all off.
Be grateful these stay dead.
The statue! We made it across! Where to now?
The peak is still our goal. We find a way up.
Wow. The highest peak in the realms. Think Mom knew this was the Giant's Mountain?
No, the request has been more complicated than she could have foreseen.
It's a name, I think. Razzler. It means terror. What's that? Weird. There's a candle all tangled up with string and some sort of animal hide. Some kind of lantern? No wick, though.
That is of no use to us. The Bifrost lights our way.
What is the purpose of this one? Let's go back down. Oh, I see. It's another way of getting up.
Hey, what do you think lit these torches? The dead don't need light.
Eyes open.
You know, I'm just curious. Who is lighting the damn torches?
What is all this? Where are we?
A mine. And if this claw reaches the summit, our goal is near.
Alright, how do we use it? I think I see how this works. The claw's on one side, and if we get this unstuck... Oh no! I think the rope's stuck under that rock.
That was careless.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Stop. But maybe we can find our way up through there. After, you know, getting rid of those things.
How? I thought you captured him.
More traps.
There's a tunnel, but you won't fit.
Take it.
Okay. You okay?
Of course.
Bastards! Why are you shooting at that? It doesn't hurt us.
And you can move it? Looks kind of heavy. It moves! And we're stuck. Card's still attached to
I
it.
see that.
That's it! Look! Another lantern!
Broken. Leave it.
What could there be for? There's something special about it. I can feel it. I think it's up ahead. Well, that looks heavy.
Give me that.
No way. We did it! I bet we can make the rope wheel work now. Might give us the way to the top. Here we go!
What's the other one?
Back to the wheel.
It's working! We got the cloth! It fits! That's perfect! That should hold it. Here we go! Do you think this goes all the way to the top?
We will see soon enough.
Something feels strange up there. We're heading into danger.
Do not concern yourself with what might be. Focus on what is, and be vigilant.
Yes, sir.
Nope. I didn't know about PewDiePie getting that many subscribers, but then I don't follow his content, so I'm not likely to know. I don't think it actually matters how many subscribers anybody gets now, because I've noticed that only about 10% to 20%, maybe 30% of the people that are on the channel usually watch the stuff. The rest of them don't really, they don't really do it.
Boy.
Wait. I think I know how it works.
I mean, I have 770 on mine, and I only get, you'd be lucky if I get 10, so I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a YouTube thing, but I've noticed that's the way it generally works for everyone's channels. That's why the amount of subscribers I have doesn't really matter to me.
What did you write?
I asked them to watch over Mother. Do you think they'll watch over us on the way to the top?
Come, boy. It is a long way up.
Whoa! What's it?
Stay back. The tunnel, boy.
Got it. Be careful.
More tests.
Boars must have carved these tunnels around the giant's traps. Good thing, too. Oh, come on!
That is not helping.
Another mining room. May not be as long a way up as we thought. That did it!
Yeah, it may sound like a lot, but honestly, it's not really.
Alright, we're moving again. Hey, when we get to the summit, how far do you
I mean, if you look at the views that I get day after day when other people are tuned in to watch after I've
We will
finished,
see when we get there.
it's
Until then,
usually
eyes
between
open.
50 and 80. So I'm saying that's a very small percentage of what I actually have. And
I'm fine. Just lost my balance.
the same thing applies to somebody like Pewdie. 100 million, but when you look at how many views he gets on all of his videos, it's about between 12 and 20 million.
Not a terribly fun way to live, though.
You know, it's funny how that works though, isn't it? Because I mean, why is it like that on everyone's channels? I'm very curious about that.
It is over.
Yeah, you're right, the dragon's coming up. Thor's sons are the next two. After a retrieve Mimir's head.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah! Fucking hell. Go on, fall down. Oh, you stay here.
How was that for fun?
I get it. I should worry more. Is this where we get off?
No, we are stuck.
No, I don't need to do collectibles, dude. I've got everything I need. My resources are literally off the scale. I could transfer them to like another 100 God of War players and they'd be happy about it. I've done a few side missions. Like, I did the 2 of the Dwarfs missions and I went to Muspelheim and did the Trials. That's the only thing I've really added to it this time. Yesterday it was just a quick story playthrough. Different tactics, different weaponry, different armor. Last time it was all fire based. This time it's primarily defense. And a lot of hit points.
I know.
I was just thinking to myself earlier on, this the armor I have on this chest, the white one. There's 2 variants of it. There's like a blue one from the original playthrough, which is not New Game Plus based. I don't know if it's actually here. It's not that one. And then there's the white one, which is New Game Plus. And the thing about this one is, you don't get this armor until the end of the game. Literally the end of the game. It's when the dwarves get back together. And at that point, all you do is you go down underneath the temple, you flip the temple over, you come back up, bring the tower back, and then you fight Boulder, and that's the end of it. You only get to use this for maybe a couple of hours. And this is one of the reasons why everyone was saying, can you give God of War a New Game Plus? Because this game needed it. I mean, what's the point in getting all of this stuff if you can't make good use of it? Which is true enough, because if you're going to unlock some of the best stuff at the end of the game, you're going to want to use it at some point earlier, right? And the blue and gold one, it looks nice, but I prefer this one, the white and gold.
I think we're safe now.
It's a hell of a lot more cool looking in my opinion, but it's one of the most powerful pieces of armor in the game. It provides you with partial invulnerability.
What then?
When you use runic attacks, that is.
Nothing comes next. We go on.
And the chance of it activating is moderate. Yeah, so it's almost like a 50-50 chance that a protective barrier will appear when you use this. And my luck is at 129, so this thing practically appears almost every time I use a runic attack. So when they attack me, ching! You just hear that ching noise? That's them hitting me, but it's not doing any damage.
You were right earlier on the boat after cutting down.
It's one of my favorite armors in the whole game.
You said it felt like something.
Not just for the effects, but for how it looks.
And our home is no longer safe. But it will be again. And we must continue your training.
Okay.
Dude, you know something? If there's one thing I haven't done, right, let me just be clear about this. I have used the Zeus armor, but I did not use the full set. I've played it a couple of times with one piece of the armor on. And it's, by the way, it's not double damage, it's like quadruple damage. I use this one, the belt, because I think it goes well with the rest of the stuff that he's wearing. And it provided a unique challenge. Now, if there's one thing I have not done, right, and I was thinking to myself, I probably should have done it this time, is use the Zeus armor. And you're right, I do take hits, but I don't take a lot of them because I'm good enough for the game. And the thing is, the enemies will be vaporized. The second I look at them, they'll just probably explode. But same thing applies to me. I have thought about doing it, but I kind of figured since I've already gone through it halfway, is it such a good idea? Because I mean, I think if I was going to do the Zusama, I should do the whole story with it on. By the way, that's how the pros do a super fast playthrough. They skip all the cutscenes and they wear the Zusama. But those guys are the gods of war, the real ones. I'm just a demigod.
What are you doing?
Be ready! Hold on!
Well, it's true.
Intense.
They are the gods of war. I'm a demigod of war. I'm like one level below them.
Whoa, what was that? That looks like a
I don't know if you've ever watched the pros play this, pal. But I mean, they have access to certain
There's power
approaches when they have it on a PS4 Pro because they can switch between the weapons a lot faster, and it almost looks like a glitch. You can basically like combine the axe and the blade attacks together. They look like they get stuck to one another. It's so fucking fast, but I don't believe in doing it like that because it's kind of glitchy to me, and I don't like to do that sort of thing. I mean, I'm good enough to get through it, we all know that, you know, and I do have my butt kicked sometimes, but they do as well. I have watched them do it, and they have been killed numerous times. So I mean, I'm no different than they are, and they're no different than I am.
Wait, boy.
It's Sindri. Can you kill something that big?
If we can catch it off balance.
I can distract him.
See, the funny thing as well, dude, right? There's another way I could put it. I'm not saying I would do this, but I'm just using this as an example. You could play this entire game with the Zeus armor on, but if it was too tough for somebody else, like say like you or one of the other guys hasn't played it much, you could play it on a lower difficulty. Think about that for a minute though. If you played it on a lower difficulty, you would still take more damage, and so would the enemy, but you wouldn't die as often because the amount of damage you take depends on the difficulty you're playing it on, if you know what I mean. So, and this is why I'm saying the game is so well balanced, because there's so much you can do for it. I mean, me, I would play on Give Me God of War, because if I played it on an easier difficulty, I'll be insulting myself. But I mean, like, for other players, there's plenty of options to go around. Taste that. Like that. Like it, yeah. Like that, pal. Look how fast he fires the lightning, and this as well. New Game Plus and the Give Me God of War. It's insane. He can't do that on a regular Give Me God of War. But the enemies have entirely different attacks on the New Game Plus difficulties as well. I mean, that lightning was hitting the ground before he even fucking fired it. think so. I knew you were gonna do that.
Plan. Be ready to lower the crane on my mark.
I don't know how this thing works.
I do not care. Be ready.
See, that's what worries me about Thor. Thor can pull off shit like that as well.
Wow, we actually did it.
That giant down in the Lake of Nine with the chisel through his head, he was standing up when Thor took him down with that thing. How the fuck did he get all the way up to his shoulders and his head and put that thing right through it? I don't even want to know, to be honest.
You are mistaken. The dragon was simply
same when Kratos took Kronos out. Somehow he did it.
But you saved me, and that deserves compensation.
What are these?
Braided mistletoe arrows, straighter than Heimdall and perfectly weighted.
Thanks?
Oh. Okay.
Let me think about that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck off. No, I am absolutely not doing that. I've seen
Yeah. He said you
Timebreaker. Timebreaker God?
Oh,
Gamebreaker God, whichever. Well, I don't know what the hell he calls himself now. He's got 2 names. He does that. The enemies have purple health bars, like with skulls next to their bars. That means they can kill you in one hit, and you're basically chipping away at them. And that is the definition of torture in this game, and I am absolutely not doing that. Because I do not enjoy that kind of thing at all.
I have a better idea.
Some people like it. I give them credit. If they like it, they like it. I give them lots of credit for it, but no. I would rather go through the everlasting torturing gauntlet on Mortal Kombat 11, the one thing I never touch, than do that. Just so you know. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell on Midgard, mate.
Oh, never mind. Oh, so unclean. Oh, so unclean. Oh, the smell. Perfect. That should do. Oh. Yeah. I am not touching that. Just hold it out. Now, run that along the string of your son's bow. Just humor me.
Atreus, your bow.
Two passes should do it. Gently, now.
Whoa.
Oh, sure. Now you're impressed. How do I explain this? Oh, I see. Figured it out on your own then.
Thank you.
Never mind. I wasn't just...
Feels like it wasn't that long ago we were hunting deer. Now we fought dark elves,
Anything to help you?
and ogres, and a dragon. I feel like we could be anything now.
We win because we are determined, disciplined, not because we feel ourselves superior.
Sure, I know. It's just, it feels good to be strong, you know?
Yes, I know.
Switch. Get out of him. Hit it. Fucking thing. Ding. Come on. Come on. Nope.
There we go. Want me to shatter it? Oh, I'm gonna like this. Strange though. That one didn't completely blow up. That crystal. I shot it once. Alright.
Oh, what's the matter, eyeballs? You got no bodies to possess? Thank you, Valkyries. Appreciate that. You know, out of fairness and based on the way I am in general, I would say there is a possibility that someone might convince me. There's always the chance, but I'm still sticking with my original statement, which is fuck right off. I'm not doing that hell. Fucking kill that thing. Get rid of that body. Where is it? Oh, you're hiding in the wall, are you? Well, you're cute. Yeah, you better hide in the wall. Wake up, prayer time's over. Oh, realm shift. Ooh, I'm over here.
Look, there's a bridge over there. But how do we get to it? I will never get tired of shattering things with this. Got it. Not long now, Mom.
I do not need to worry about the augments, pal. With the amount of augments I get out of that crypt, literally on a daily basis when I do play it,
Look, the summit.
believe me,
We're so
I can
close.
manage.
Your quiver.
Strap broke when we fought the dragon. It's alright. I can hold it.
Stop. A broken quiver will slow your draw. Pain we endure. Faulty weaponry we do not. This will do for now. Good?
Good.
Go. Steady, boy.
I wish
Mind
John
your
would
footing.
come in and say hello. He lives over in Brazil. I'm worried about him. All the shit that's going on at the minute. I hope he's alright.
Looks like we got them all. You hear those voices too, right?
Yes. Be silent.
That sounds like the same man who came to our house. You said you killed him.
Shh.
Shh.
You brought company this time. Must be important if the sons of Thor deign to grace me with their presence. Tell me, you two still tripping over yourselves to impress Daddy?
The tattooed man. Tracks show he now travels with a child. Where would they go next?
Why would I know
Yep,
that?
that's him. I believe you've spoken to him a few times.
Smarter than all
Even
the
if
dead
he's not
ones,
watching
too.
the streams, he pops in and says
You
hello.
help me, I help you. Tell me
And
where
because
they
I know
are.
he lives in Brazil,
I'll
I'm
talk
just
to
concerned
Your
about him
father won't
because
let me
there's
go balder,
the
and he
fucking
won't let you kill me.
rainforest burning down,
You
which
have
is an
nothing to
absolute
offer me,
disaster, by the
so
way.
take your questions, take your threats,
I'm just worried
take these
about
two
him.
worthless wankers and piss off.
Because I haven't heard from him for over a week now.
When no one's looking, we'll be back for your other eye.
I mean, I don't know if all these fires have caused outages or something like that, or if resources are difficult to get hold of. I know the army's been called in as well, so I don't know. I'm just concerned about him.
Ah, the very topic of conversation. A tattooed man traveling with a child.
Boy, check their path. Make sure we're all alone.
But we just saw them leave.
Do as I say.
He doesn't know what you are.
And I would keep it that way. Who are you?
Me? I'm the greatest ambassador to the gods, the giants, and all the creatures of the Nine Realms. I know every corner of these lands, every language spoken, every war waged, every deal struck. They call me Mimir, smartest man alive. And I have the answer to your every question.
Why does the son of Odin hunt us?
Okay, there are a few
I
gaps
used
in
to
my
think that
knowledge.
global warming didn't really exist,
had
but
me
I
from prison
believe it
forever.
does now.
Nine
And
winters. I'm
to
a
be
clever
honest,
lad.
global warming is not the concern about this
together.
forest right now. What
Promise.
annoys me is that this
time.
stuff started 3 weeks ago.
Nobody
The fire
there,
started and they
just
didn't
like
do
I
anything
said.
about it. They just let them rage through the entire
Boy's
forest.
mother is dead.
I mean,
She wanted us to spread her
that
ashes on the
forest
high street and all
provides a lot of
around.
oxygen for this
Oh, then
planet,
you've come
you
to
see.
the wrong place, little
And
brother.
burning it
The
down
high-speaking all
is one of the
realms is
worst
not
things
here
you
in
could
Midgard.
possibly do.
It's in
It's
Jotunheim.
not, it does affect our
Giants.
resources as well.
No!
I'm not saying that we're all going to suffocate, but it does
Take a
give
look.
out a lot of oxygen, up to about 30% of our total oxygen
This is the
worldwide
last known
comes from
bridge
that
to
forest.
Jotunheim in all the realms. See that mountain? Looks like a giant's
There's a
finger
lot of
scraping the
politics
sky.
involved in that
That's the
one, dude,
highest
so I don't know
peak
the
in
full
all the
story,
realms.
but from
Look
what
here.
I've seen, that this was
Can't we just
deliberately
take
allowed
that
to
bridge?
happen.
We have a Bifrost.
That's
When the
fucking, it's
giants
fucking
destroyed all
horse
other
shit, man.
bridges to their
It's,
realm, they
it's
locked
very
this one
bad.
up with a secret rune. If it still exists, only a giant would know it.
And all of them left Midgard a long time ago.
True. But today, the winds of fate have kicked up a strange vortex of coincidence. Fact is, there's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. And luckily for you, my schedule's wide open.
We're going to Jotunheim, right?
It's your best and only move from a tactical standpoint. It's the one place the man who cannot be killed won't follow you.
What do we do?
Yes!
First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
Odin made sure that no weapon, not even Thor's hammer, could free my body from these bonds. But fortunately, you don't need my body. The trick is, we need to find someone who can reanimate my head using the old magic.
Old magic. There's a witch of the woods. She knows the old ways.
And she'll help. She might do worth a try.
But if she fails, he will be dead.
He tortures me, you know. Every day, brother. Odin himself sees to it personally, and believe me, there is no end to his creativity. Every single day. This isn't living.
Very well.
Oh, I can't watch this.
Brother, in case you can't resurrect me, there's something you need to know. The boy, the longer you wait to tell him his true nature, the more damage you do. He will resent you, and you may lose him forever.
There's much about me I would not have him know.
So you value your privacy more than your son, eh?
I'm going to cut off your head now.
Fair enough.
Yuna! We're going to Yuna! We're going to find the long-lost realm of the giants. That's...
Inconvenient.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to say.
Is there a cipher in there? Nope. Just enchanted dust.
Do you remember the way to the witch's house?
Yes. The woods with the blood-red leaves. South of the lake. I know just where to go. Hope she made it back from Alphon and can bring Mimir back. He seemed nice. Before you cut off his head. Look at this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know. I can't believe it was Baldur that came to our house. The Aesir god. Baldur! And you fought him, and won!
Yes.
One of Odin's sons, Thor's brother. And now he's hunting us with his nephews. Why is this happening?
If we can raise the head, you can ask him.
Okay.
What gateways are you talking about, dude? Do you mean the one? Are you talking about the one I just used now?
I guess they really did leave Midgard, except for the serpent. Maybe the last of his kind. Are you the last of your kind too? Is that why you don't like to talk about
My kind?
I mean, your family. Before Mother and I. Where you came from. Mother, a father?
Now is not the time for that.
Yes, sir.
Well, gameplay-wise, just gameplay-wise, they're basically a means of fast travel. So if you find one out in the world, you can use it to get back to Brock's shop. Now, you can only use it to get from another location to his shop for now. When you get back from Hell the first time, he modifies it so you can use it to fast travel like to and from every location. That's basically what it is. I didn't really get it at first either. But so when I go through this little portal, so for starters, when you get here on one of these Yggdrasil tree routes or whatever it is, you just wait for the portal to appear. They usually have a conversation in this area, and when it appears, just pop through it, and straight back at his shop in Tyr's temple, in the center of the lake. That's what it's primarily used for.
Rock!
Story-wise, it's a bit more complicated.
What? I'm on a fucking break. Don't hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short and curlies.
Leave him, boy.
No, Pep. Well, you already soiled my solitude, so you may as well join me.
You're not hungry.
Good. It's not what I was offering.
I do find it funny these two don't eat anything.
Congratulations.
Well, apart from Atreus to
And
see
I'm sure
me an
you'll let
apple.
him go and roger my axe good and plenty again. Hmm? Let's see the damage. Little canker throat wouldn't know proper weight and balance if it were dangling off his chut. You eating well enough?
I guess.
Good. All better. Now what the fuck else you want, huh? Times he gets so wrapped up in his work, Sentry hasn't the sense to sip or sup. And if he does remember, good luck getting him to cook his own.
Boy, what is the path back to the witch?
First, we need to find a boat.
Do you remember the way back to the witch from here?
That way, behind the big statue of Thor.
Fat dobber. Alright, okay. Let me think for a minute. It's known as the Yggdrasil tree. It's basically what is the beginning and the end of everything in Norse mythology. It creates life, you know, it's responsible for death. It's like birth, life, death and rebirth. Absolutely everything that happens is connected to the tree itself. You know, it's knowledge, it's power, the events, all of it. The thing is, people don't realize it's actually the key to what's going to happen. If the Yggdrasil tree itself is damaged or destroyed, that's going to severely just damage the realms in general, or it could potentially destroy them. I think when Ragnarok happens, the tree is going to be destroyed. If the tree doesn't exist, these realms don't exist. Everything dies. When you first come into this temple and you activate it, Freya explains that to you. Absolutely everything that happens comes back to that tree, begins with it and ends with it. And an example, the World Serpent's appearance had something to do with it. When at the Battle of Ragnarok, when Thor and the Serpent fight one another, the battle was so intense that they could be felt across all of the 9 realms, and it caused the tree to splinter just a little bit, and it was enough to cast the Serpent backwards in time. That's why he's here now, because he was sent from the future, just because the tree split just a little bit. Bang, the Serpent went backwards in time, and that's why he's here now. So he's already been at Ragnarok, and that's why he recognizes Atreus. He's familiar with him. Maybe because Atreus is his daddy, who knows? But that's basically what the Yggdrasil tree is.
So,
It's everything.
what other stories have you got?
One more.
Once that
There
tree
was
is
a tale
gone,
of a frog.
that's it, man. It's over.
His pond had dried up, so the frog and his son
So
left
when you're
to find a
teleporting,
new
you're
home.
sort of connected to the
They
tree a
found
little
a
bit.
well.
You're on like one of its
The son
branches or
saw
something.
the water and made to jump in.
Energy,
But the father
power,
stopped him.
transportation,
He saw the well was deep.
you know,
and once
dimensional
inside, they
rifts,
would not be able to escape if the water dried up again.
in between the realms,
Wisely,
stuff like that.
They moved on.
I believe it is the realm between
That's
the
it?
realms, though.
Yes.
That's where it,
It's really not a story.
that's where its existence
If the
is.
sun jumped in,
That's where
it would be
Tyr
stuck.
hit the Jotunheim
Then he
Tower,
would be trapped,
down off of that
starved,
edge.
while the
Now, if
father
you jump
watched
off the
helplessly.
edge, it kills
See?
you, and you can
That's
do
a
it.
story.
It's kind of funny in a way.
gonna
But
die?
Tyr had that Unity Stone that protected him, so it allowed him to travel in between the realms when he had it in his possession. And that's how they access the tower at the end of the game, because they find the stone and they drop down into the void, if you remember, that is. It's all magic. It's all power.
I know she's
Some of
really
it's science.
powerful, but you really think the witch can bring the head back to life?
So say Norse
seems
mythology
competent
is
in her craft,
complicated.
and
It's
we have
very
nothing to lose.
difficult to understand
Yes, you
in
can't
some
bring it back to
cases,
life.
but it's also the most
keep the
unique
head?
mythology out of
No.
all of them.
But you may feed it to
A
the
lot of the
fish.
other mythologies
Okay.
are easier to understand, but this one is really strange. Very, very strange indeed. But that's me anyway. execute him.
Keep it up.
I think you got it.
It was, I don't know if you heard me when I said it the first time, Kratos cannot kill himself. When he tries to kill himself, it doesn't work. He comes back to life. They released some kind of story or comic that explained what happened between the time he left Greece and went to Scandinavia. And you can see the scar on his chest. You know, when he's not wearing anything, you can see it from where he impaled himself with the sword of Olympus. But yeah, he can't kill himself. The same thing applies to the Blades of Chaos. The reason why he buried them instead of getting rid of them is because he tried to throw them away. He threw them off the top of a mountain. He threw them into an ocean, and both times they came back to him. So that's why he still has the blades. Because you would think that after all the damage he did with those, he wouldn't want to keep them around. I wouldn't want to if I'd murdered half of Greece with that. But that's why he buried them, because if burying them is not the same as getting rid of them, he kept them there, but he said like, okay, stay here, but just leave me alone, okay? Because it's like the blades have a mind of their own. It's just one of the many curses that Kratos has. So that's why when you look at that picture at the end, when you see him dead, who's to say that he's actually dead for good? Maybe he kills himself, but he knows that he'll come back. He does it as a way of maybe tricking Odin or tricking Thor. You know, it's like, you know, because he realizes, okay, what if I kill myself? Like, to make it look like I'm dead. But I know I'm going to come back. It could be something like that. Or it could be that he does die. Maybe he tells Atreus to kill him. Maybe Thor kills him. Maybe Odin does. You don't know. There's many possibilities surrounding it.
This'll lead out.
That's the thing. But it's just one of those things with Kratos. When he kills himself, he doesn't stay dead. But when other people do it, he's usually saved. You know, he's just very fortunate. I think the first time it was Gaia who saved him, when his soul went into the underworld. You know, because it's not like he can't die. He can die. It's just he just has some very interesting curses about him.
There he is. I hope he remembers us.
It also doesn't say that, you know, just because his magic is based off of things that came from Greece, it doesn't mean say it won't work in Scandinavia. Okay, because I mean, like, they obviously have different types of magic in the various worlds in this. I mean, I'm sure the Egyptians' magic is different, as is the Mayans, but you're still able to use it, or it mixes. Because there's no power in the 9 realms, according to Freya, can create a blaze in Helheim. Because the place is too cold, but it turns out that his blades, they can create a blaze. It's just one of the things that's unique. Hey, come here. Shit. You scared me. Big tower.
Father, she is here. It's so good to see you again.
Well,
I knew you weren't.
as far as I'm aware, you just use the boat.
Hello.
That's how they travel from land to land.
Can you bring a head back to life?
And use ships.
I'm not sure I understand.
Unless he walked, but that'd be kind of funny.
Wait.
Going all the way from Greece to Scandinavia, that's no short
arrows.
distance.
Give them to me, now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
These arrows are dangerous. They're wicked. You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you understand?
Check my washing machine.
Say it!
1 minute.
I understand. If I see them, I'll
I have to
destroy
put my
them.
stuff in the dryer. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
It's all I ask. Forgive me. Please, take my arrows in their place. I have no need for them anymore. Now, what's this about a head? Do you have any idea who this is? Did you kill him?
At his request. He claimed you could revive him.
Me? Are you sure you heard him right?
Please?
Take him to the table. Pamela. It's been a long time since I've practiced the old magic. Hold him there. Let's have a look. Well, thankfully his head hasn't decayed much and his brain is still intact. Nice clean cut. Cutting off his head of all people. I sure hope you know what you're doing. Now, hold his head under the water and don't let go. I mean it. That's enough.
It worked!
Let me see him. Mimir? You there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once, yes. But no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Are you really going to lecture me about that?
We are leaving, boy.
But...
Now.
You're welcome!
Why did you do that?
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
But she's helped us a lot.
She lied.
Some people value their privacy. Best not to judge, brother.
When I require your council head, I will ask.
Fair enough. Get me to Tyr's temple in the Lake of the Nine, and I'll get you to Jotunheim as promised.
We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Who better to tell us the way?
The world serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. He speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
It's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hey, wait for me.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Good night, man. Get some rest. Thanks for tuning in.
So, Mimir, why did Freya spit in your face?
No. Speak of Baldur. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is the source of this power?
Well, as I recall, it involved, a spell?
Mimir?
Parts of my brain must still be coming back to life. Just need a moment to finish waking up.
Hope he's not broken. Mimir, we're on the lake.
Perfect. Dock us near the bridge.
Mimir, you never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Enough. No stories. Not while on foot. Our focus is the Ed, how do we speak to the serpent?
There's a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally, that horn.
Good. Now put my...
Why is he doing that?
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. So I guess waking up to see it was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
All right, wish me luck. Ooh, ha ha ha. You envy me. I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why you? Oh no, that's not right. Mokuno huntun kun. Kono tuno punora. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Efniun Fogur. Curious.
What is it?
Oh, nothing to be concerned about.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're headed in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is, and it's not far.
You looked kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, you thought I said you were friends of Odin. You'll forgive me. I've never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
Wait, look! The water's dropped even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
So when we get to the boat, we can either look for that special chisel now, or go exploring for a little while. I'm happy with whatever you want to do.
Right behind you!
Right there! What awful thing!
Nightmare! Move on! I can't yet!
No.
Which way to the chisel?
Keep rowing towards the statues of the oarsmen, then thread past between them.
Mimir, you never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Well, she blames me in large measure for her present circumstances, and not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won, but the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses, and for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore, but a rather senseless waste of precious life. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Precisely. Enough was enough. And at last, Odin's most brilliant advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path. He set about to broker a peace between the gods. It took some convincing, but ultimately Odin was persuaded to marry his deadliest enemy, a certain Vanir goddess, legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
It was a sacrifice to protect her people, a selfless act of love. Truly, she deserves better than she got. But of course, there's more to that story.
You can beach the boat here.
Hey. Why are there no nightmares? Yeah, I thought so. Come on. fuckers. Should be a cipher in there.
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this.
Now, seeing as this is supposedly my last 100th day stream, I'm obviously not going to finish this. However, I'll only carry on if anybody wants me to. That'll be it. If not, then no worries at all. I keep collecting these every time.
I can't believe Odin and Freya were ever married.
Love and hate are more closely intertwined than you might imagine. For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother was the giantess Björgun, one of Odin's great loves.
So Thor's half god and half giant? Weird.
Once Björgun was gone, lonely ages passed for Odin. And as war with the Vanir raged, I could see what he really wanted because his bluster. And after no small amount of convincing, Freya agreed. For a while there, he really turned on the charm. He seemed happy. He seemed interested in making her happy. He granted her so many wishes I can scarcely recall them all. But the peace held, and I truly believed all had worked out better than I could have planned. But Odin's true face showed itself again in the end. Oh, he won Freya's trust, and she taught him some of her Vanir magic, another choice she would live to bitterly regret. Sadly, despite his wise counsellors' best efforts to persuade him that peace was the only true path to stave off Ragnarok, Odin never let go of his obsession with Jotunheim. The taste of Vanir magic led him to new forms of experimentation and new levels of depravity.
I can see my health bar go up just a little bit more there, a little smidgen. Well, the more of those you collect, the higher it gets. I still want to know what the fuck this is that died here. Look at those bones. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was another serpent.
Wow. It's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
We could beach it out here.
Hey, what's up, Solio? How's it going there?
Another piece of the language cipher. Good.
I challenge you to Mortal Kombat! Obliterated.
That was good, right?
I see improvement.
Shut up, Raven. Wait a minute. Where's the serpent's head over here? Shouldn't be here.
Okay. Obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities, and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of a warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. But I can just tell you this story later.
Translate those Niflheim runes.
Oh, that place is hell.
So Odin robbed Freya of her warrior spirit?
Aye. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
You know what? That is one fucked up thing to do to somebody. Cast a spell on them so that they can't fight. That's fucked up, man.
Ah, good. The special chisel is ahead past this gate.
Odin is a very, very big prick. Hello, Shrek. I'm looking for your Princess Fiona. Oh yeah, Dark Elves, of course.
Enemies down.
I think the kid wanted you dead more than I did.
This chisel we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son, but young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, a quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son, but in his emotional state soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Thor killed him. Oh no. He fell in the village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
Sweaty ball bag. I'm going all out.
A wolver!
A dangerous beast. We'll take him down together. We seek a chisel.
The tip of one, yes. A very, very giant chisel. Oh, neat.
What happened to the survivors?
Oh, Thamur was a frost giant. When he died, his final breath froze everything.
There he is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.
Hostiles up ahead.
On your mark. Look out! Almost there! Fiesta! All set! Sorry, not ready! Whoa! Not as hard as I thought.
How are we getting down there?
I have a plan.
You do?
Do not act so surprised.
Oh, no offense, brother, but I don't even think Thor with Mjolnir in hand could get through that much ice.
Then Thor is a fool.
This should be entertaining.
Boy,
He just needs to bring a hammer.
Tired.
Wow, that was something, that fight. Here, catch. Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good hour.
How were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know if you're getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock was asking about me?
Was there meat on his breath?
You let him touch this again. Come on, then.
So that's how Brock was in the temple right after the water drop. He stepped between realms.
Okay, now, shush! I need complete silence for this. There you go.
So, this plan of yours.
Can you guess it?
Knowing you, he doesn't know how
I have a favor.
Correct.
Just a small
How do we
handful.
move forward?
My shop's right here!
We heading into that building?
Yes.
You think there's something inside that'll help us break the ice and get to the chisel tip?
No.
I'll keep thinking.
Be ready.
I'm ready! Come here. You knew this place? Before?
I came here on a diplomatic mission once, trying to broker a peace between Asgard and Vanaheim. That war. So many lives lost. What I didn't know was Thor had already gone on a killing spree of giants.
What do the giants have to do with the war between the gods?
Nothing at all, lad. That's the tragedy of it. They took no side in that madness. But Odin's paranoia is surpassed only by Thor's lust for blood.
Another crystal. Just give the word. Oh, you got most of it.
Well, a stealthy plan it is not.
Now we must free the other strap.
We do? Why are we going up when what we need is all the way down there?
Think.
Well, the chisel tip is under thick layers of ice, so melting it won't work.
Correct.
And there weren't any shattered crystals nearby for me to shoot, so that's not an option.
Correct.
That just leaves smashing the ice. We need something ridiculously heavy to... Oh, I get it now.
Good.
How are we going to turn the hammer so it lands near the chisel tip?
Not possible. We cut it free, write it down, and figure out what comes next after.
So your plan involves a whole bunch of luck then?
You are welcome to suggest a different one.
What now?
Hold tight.
This plan seems ill-advised.
Quiet head. Jump!
That didn't work. It only fell a little ways. Oh no! The floor's collapsed. There's a sand hole, but how do we get to it?
We cannot. What does it say?
When time itself is disarrayed, the forward path is retrograde. Retrograde? It's backwards?
Those symbols. The seasons?
Yeah, but the order's all down. Shouldn't it be winter, spring, summer, autumn?
Why start with winter?
It's from a song Mother used to sing.
Don't I know that one? Winter that...
Quiet head.
Doesn't like music either. Got it.
Do it.
House! Suma! Bauer! Vetter! Yes!
Atreus, that word.
Thola. It means endure.
Try it.
Thola.
Well done, lad.
Write it again.
Thola. We're rising! The energy's lifting the platform!
Keep writing.
Thola. Thola. Thola.
Head, how is this possible?
My guess? Temporal magic. Dangerous stuff the High Vanir gods used to play around with. The ability to freeze time. Happened to be a favorite of Njord himself, in fact.
Used to. Why did they stop?
Well, turns out stopping time keeps the sun and moon from streaking across the sky. Unfortunately, it does not stop the wolves that chase them, always looking to sink their teeth in. After that, they decided it was best to leave time alone.
I can't get to the wall!
back to writing, before the floor collapses. Jump! You did well.
Thanks.
The boy.
Just having a little fun, you big grump.
Well, there it is. How are we going to get it free?
A push.
But
Trust me. Ready. Dig in and push with everything.
yes, sir. How do we get down?
We jump.
Really?
Come. Do not panic.
Why would I panic?
I have you.
You're cracked, you know that?
Well. Good. We should keep moving.
chisel tip.
Give the man credit. He has a talent for destroying things.
Remember that, Head.
Never leaves my mind.
Those were the guys we saw with Baldur. His nephews?
Aye. Magni and Modi. The sons of Thor.
Mother always said the Aesir were the worst of gods, and Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father, too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
They'll never even... Ah, the great tiny Thor. Envy of all... You just can't help but break things, can you? Memory serves. The Jarl's stone was just on the other side of that wall of ice.
Focus up! Something ahead.
See, lad, he's fine. Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
Focus on your damn job and quit that shit. You quit that shit.
I have more information on that whetstone I mentioned earlier.
I walked away. Maybe. Uncle had to be straight here. Only father believes in something. If you will stop. Focus and help me find them. You can't disappoint father. Smack you, boy. No, you don't disappoint father. Now keep looking.
Hurry, brother. We may get a piece of the chisel and be gone before they even notice. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Boy. Surrender.
The All-Father demands it.
No.
Good.
This fight is mine, boy. Go.
And where do you think you're going? Oh no, brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do? So what's yours, brother?
Don't tell me what to do.
I can't remember the last time we faced an actual challenge. You call me an old man in this
Stay behind me, boy. Why do you hunt us? What does Odin want?
Oh no, don't care. Come here, half-breed. You done know that is hand.
Shut up! Don't call me that!
Can't believe you've lasted this long. Those skinny little arms can barely lift.
I said shut up!
Calm yourself, boy.
Looks like they need another lesson.
More than happy to teach, brother. Mother ugly or something. She cut up your face so you'd look at her.
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mommy.
Don't listen to him, lad. He's trying to rile you up.
Idiots! Son.
The sons of Thor are welcome to try.
Head!
Sorry, overstepped, yeah?
It's up, assholes.
Molly, to me!
What's the It's a little run for his mom.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused.
Must have been some horde made of the last of him.
I'll kill you!
Trial! Control yourself!
No! How did you... have no idea. You son of a bitch!
No! Get that gun! I'll rip your head off!
Pricks. Utter pricks!
Sickness. Fever has returned.
No! It hasn't.
Boy.
The coffin, the blood. The boy's sick, he needs Freya.
No!
Steady.
I'll be alright.
There you go, lad.
I'm fine, see?
We should keep an eye on him.
Enough?
Should do. With that, we can carve the travel room to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh, incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you've got the chisel.
You killed Magni.
That he did.
He was a god. But you killed him.
Minor Aesir, perhaps. But I.
And his father is Thor.
Not minor. Not minor at all, him. This will not go over well in Asgard.
I defended us. Nothing more. I fear no judgment.
Judgment, no. But if vengeance is any concern.
Since when can you kill a god?
Since always, my friend.
I'd happily reward you for looking into this
Wait,
for me.
we were here before. But which way back?
I don't think the lad's doing too well.
I'm fine. Nothing to worry about.
So, keep up.
Hey, I just realized. Magni didn't come back to life.
That is interesting. It's known the Aesir find their own way to Valhalla. No Valkyrie escort, no processing at the gates of Helheim. That may be...
Look, back near the giant's head. Wait, what is this place?
Fishermen would bring their day's catch into this port and use that contraption to send some of it directly to the Jarl's main kitchen. The rest was sorted and sold.
There is an exit under the thumb. Find a way across.
There's a path to the exit on the other side. It's moving. There's a rope up here.
Back under his palm. We're almost there.
Everything we just did. Climbed around a dead giant, rode a giant falling hammer, fought some bad gods. What do you think Mother would say?
That you have come a long way.
Thanks. It feels like a prison.
That would explain the hefty magical lock. lock on the outside.
But it's more than that. I have this feeling. Like something is waiting for us down here.
You've a knack for ominous statements, lad.
What kind of something?
I'm not sure. Something powerful.
Whatever you feel, boy, we will handle it. We have come this far, yes?
Yes, Father. It's another Valkyrie.
A Valkyrie? Imprisoned? She actually did it.
Lemire?
Take caution, lads. A Valkyrie in the flesh. I can't think of a more formidable opponent.
Wow. Wow, I was very aggressive there. Oh. I'm not normally aggressive like that, but
you freed me from my corrupted form. You have my eternal gratitude. But my sisters remain trapped as I was. Take my helm. Find them. Free them. The fate of the Valkyries rests on your shoulders.
The fate of the Valkyries.
Sounds pretty important.
That's putting it mildly, lad.
What do you know of them?
A fair question, and yet not one easily answered. I know more than most, but much of their history is veiled in secrecy. My own experience with the Valkyries ends with my imprisonment.
You are avoiding the question, Head.
As I said, brother, it's complicated. I don't know why or how they become such wretched creatures, but perhaps if we can free more of them.
You want us to fight more of those things?
The fate of the Valkyries, lad. A more worthy endeavor there is not.
It will be dangerous.
Well, that hasn't stopped you before, eh? That's the spirit. What now, then? Maybe Freya ought to have a look at the boy.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the Giant's Chisel, we need to learn the travel rune to Jotunheim, so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak, and open realm travel to the land of the Giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the serpent did mention that the giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is very much in reach. The doors are beneath his temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his weight. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
Wow.
Oh there! Got another favor to ask you two.
Ooh, Tyr's vault is behind that magical lock.
Brother, the chisel.
Wow, I can't believe we're setting foot in Tyr's vault. Another one of these. It's Tyr, but the middle panel is missing. Wait, I thought Tyr was a god, not a giant.
Aye, but he was loved by everyone, including the giants. Other than me, he was the only one they gifted with their special sight. Hey, I wonder if the giants left a triptych about me somewhere too.
I still believe he was imprisoned by them.
Go ahead.
Actually, come look. Let me show you how to read this.
That is not necessary.
You've taught me so much. Let me teach you something.
Atreus.
Come on. You already speak it. Learning to read won't be that hard.
I know how to read, boy. Just not this tongue.
You're halfway there already then. Okay, so the runes represent a lot of different things. Some gods, some animals.
Wait.
Some... Oh, am I going too fast? Sorry.
Not that. Do you smell something?
Yeah, I do. Smells like... rain?
You ruined everything! I earned that fucking hammer! But now, everyone's gonna think I only got it because Magni's gone. It'll be a joke! But if I kill you, no one's gonna laugh at me. Oh, are you dumb? That your father's doing? Or did you get it from your mum? She's stupid and ugly.
Shut up!
You don't know anything about my mother.
Oh, it's true. But I'm gonna get to know you really well. You're gonna be my new brother. Right after I finish killing your father! Whoops. I think I broke him. No. Stay back! No! No! This isn't over!
Brother, the boy.
Atreus.
You have to get into Freya quickly. There's no other way. Take the boat. Freya's isn't far.
I need to help Atreus.
Odin's eye is on you, brother. Especially now that you've taken to killing his kin. Freya's forest is a blind spot for him. This is our smartest move. And if anyone can heal him, it's her.
What is happening to him?
I've seen it in mortals that some conflict of the mind expresses itself as an ailment of the body. Never in a god. But a god believing himself mortal. I can only imagine. We're almost there. Somebody just called the serpent.
Fever burns hotter. He is shaking.
It's serious. We must hurry.
Freya! Open the door! We need your help! Woman, do you hear me? It is urgent!
I'm still a god. Go away.
The boy has fallen ill! Freya! He is ill.
Inside. This is no ordinary illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
I did this to him. Will you help me?
Of course. There is a rare ingredient found only in Helheim. The keeper that protects the Bridge of the Damned. I need its heart.
Hell.
The realm of the dead. Do you know it?
Not this one.
It is a land of unyielding cold. Fires cannot burn there, and no magic in all the 9 realms can create a blaze. As for the dead, your frost axe will be useless. You'll need to find something else.
Then I must return home. Dig up a past I swore would stay buried.
Who you were before doesn't matter. This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father. This rune opens the bridge to Helheim. When you are there, do not under any circumstances cross the Bridge of the Damned. There is no road back. Understand?
Boy.
Himalay. You must hurry. Through my garden there's a path leading to my boat. Take it. Return home, dig up your past, do whatever you need to do. Just bring me back the Bridgekeeper's heart, and your son may survive.
Freya. When last we spoke, I was...
No. You were right to distrust the word of a god. No need to explain. Not to me, not for that. I will keep him safe. That's a mother's promise.
Helheim of all places. You all right, brother?
I will do what I must. Leave me be.
As you wish.
Athena. Get out of my head.
There's nowhere you can hide, Spartan. Put as much distance between you and the truth as you want. It changes nothing. Pretend to be everything you are not. Teacher, husband, father. But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
I know. But I am your monster no longer.
All right, brother. Let's see what those blades can do. well in Helheim. Now, I believe I see a door to the realm between realms over there, in your own front yard, no less. Take the shortcut back to the realm travel temple, then on to Helheim, yeah? Well, I'm pretty sure you weren't talking to me back there. Anything you'd like to get off your chest, brother? I can assure you I'm unsurpassed in keeping confidences. Well, you know where to find me. And for the record, I'd already guessed you were Greek. Athena? Dead giveaway.
What? Hey! You reek of foreign magic! Sweet Nana's nethers. What are those? I've never seen the like. That's gotta be a family heirloom.
No. Nor will it ever be.
Son, my brother and me created Mjolnir for the big idiot. I know from quality. And them special. Hey, where's the little turd?
He has fallen ill.
No. What happened? Aesir?
No. The fault is mine. And my responsibility to make it right.
Well, we all gotta take responsibility sometime. Huh? Say, what can I do to help him? I can do things. When I should tag along?
No. Your work here is enough.
All right. So where are you off to in such a hurry?
The realm of the dead.
Helheim? Shit, this is serious. I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Now that Freya's given you the travel rune to Helheim, it should be unlocked on the table. Helheim. And it's done. We really are doing this.
be watching your back.
Let me take this moment to tell you that what you are about to do is absolutely insane. Not even Odin can survive this cold. So, I hope those blades work.
Is this the bridge Freya spoke of?
No, we're still on the Realm Travel Bridge. We're after the Bridge of the Damned. The dead use it to cross into their permanent home, the city of Helheim. The Bridgekeeper reminds admission. He's the one we want. Just follow this bridge. Should lead us straight to him. You know, I really hope never to see this place again. Use the fire of your blades to burn away that hell's bramble blocking the path. See that? One of the many reasons we went back for those blades. Only the newly dead should be here. There's too many. The gate must be closed, and if the gate's closed, then it's true. Hell's full up. Without the Valkyrie to sort and kill them, hell is overwhelmed. What? Now what?
When we killed the Reavers near my home, they came here. How did they return so quickly?
Time doesn't move the same between all realms, especially where the spirit world is concerned.
Like the light of Alfheim?
The opposite, in fact. The Lake of Souls feels faster than Alfheim time, but Hell is much slower than Midgard. Sorry, I'm sure that's confusing.
If we will be back to my son all the sooner, that is good.
Ah, aren't you a quick study?
within Hell.
Oh, no. Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there. The warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
Criminals.
Aye. And those dead of disease, mishap, age.
It is dishonorable to grow old.
Well, never too late to go out fighting, I suppose.
Will killing the Bridgekeeper help the dead leave Midgard?
I don't expect it will. Though I don't suppose it will make things any worse either. It'll be one less obstacle for the living to reach the inner sanctum of Helheim. But who'd be mad enough to go there? The Bridge of the Damned. And there's the Keeper, making sure the dead are really dead.
What is that he holds?
That totem contains a powerful source of magical energy, the very power of Helheim itself. But what you want is his heart. Just take it and we can leave.
How?
Start some trouble. You can do that, right? Now the heart, brother. You'll have to get your hands dirty.
I have the heart. I need nothing more.
You're set. Better not to linger here, though, eh?
Kratos. Zeus.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? Well, that explains a lot.
What is that place?
Never go there. Understand?
How is he here? That is not possible.
It's just an illusion. Hell's known for torturing its inhabitants with their own past. We should focus on getting back to your son.
Psst. Yeah. Shh. Ain't supposed to be here. It's cold. Real quick, give me your blades.
Why?
Yeah, I said I'd help you, and I aim to. Come on. My equipment's in Midgard. Be right back.
You don't suppose he nicked those, do you?
There. Now they're ready for the winds of hell. Just target this magical glowy bit here with your blades and throw. Now target that wind trap. See that? Now you can absorb and release the winds of hell whenever it damn feels. So you're welcome and I believe it. This place is cold enough to freeze a pair of pigeon eggs.
I sometimes wonder if there was once some sort of accident in his brain.
We have been away too long.
Sorry, brother. I'm still stuck on what I heard back there. Zeus was your father?
Not now. We should focus on getting out of hell.
And with that, I cannot argue. I'll just contemplate that little nugget in silence, then.
you made it. Better get home to your boy already.
We shouldn't delay, brother. It's straight back to Midgard with that heart. Your father was Zeus? I finally understand. I'm dangling from the hip of the bloody ghost of Sparta.
Do not call me that.
Oh, don't mistake me, brother. From what I heard, the Pantheon had it coming. It's still a bit to take in. I knew you hate gods, but you really can't stay away from them, can you?
You must say nothing to the boy. He must never know.
Bollocks, brother. Respectfully, bollocks. He has to know. He'll never be whole without the truth. Look, I get it. You hate the gods. All gods. It's no accident that includes yourself. And it includes your boy. You see that? He feels that. He can't help what he is. He can't begin to help it because you haven't even told him. It's all connected, man.
You will tell him nothing.
Very well.
So you know that shortcut between realms? Well, I made it better. Or I might have broke it.
We use that.
I know you do. So I took a few gusts from them winds of hell and made it so it ain't just one way. Now you can use it to travel to and from. If I didn't break it.
Then we can take it to Freya.
There's an idea, brother.
Might be some kinks to sort out, but you'll make it.
Just go, brother. Well, you gentlemen certainly know how to get around. Well, this isn't right. But close enough. He did say there were kinks.
We must hurry. The heart.
You have it.
Yes.
Back of your hand.
He is still ill.
I can break the fever, but to heal...
He must know the truth of what he is.
Yes.
It is not so simple.
Help me prop him up. Did I tell you that I have a son, too? It's been... forever since I last saw him. At his birth, the runes foretold a needless death. The babe in my arms was so... small. So helpless. I knew right then I would do anything to protect him. No matter the sacrifice. Of course, everything I did for myself. I let my needs, my fears, come before what he needed. And I couldn't see his resentment until it was too late. Don't make the same mistake. Have faith in him. I know the truth isn't simple, but nothing is when it involves your child.
It is a curse. The boy has been cursed.
Don't leave without me.
I will not.
I'm better now.
I see that. Is he well enough to travel?
For now.
It won't happen again. I promise.
You see that it does not.
Freya, I will not forget this.
Thanks.
Your father did the heavy lifting. You should stay, recover.
You have done enough.
You know my door is always open to you.
Now then, before Modi so rudely interrupted us, we were just about to explore Tyr's vault.
Yes, to find the Black Rune. Boy, do you know the way from here?
Oh, I don't know.
Sure you do, lad. We need a boat.
I don't know. I guess we need a boat.
Okay then.
A Valkyrie. We have to save her.
Think before you act. Are we prepared to face such a powerful foe?
I'm ready if you are.
Aye, same here. If that counts for anything.
Here she goes!
Thank you for releasing my physical form. I have only gratitude.
Why were you trapped?
I am uncertain. My mind, still fragmented. The Rokstol of Valkyr. It is the last thing I remember.
The what?
Valhalla awaits. I must return.
The Rokstol of Valkyr.
What is that, Mimir?
It's a council chamber of sorts, hidden away in Midgard. The Valkyries would often need a place to confer outside of Odin's prying eyes. They thought themselves properly concealed, but the All-Father sees all, so the saying goes.
Where is it?
We weren't far from it on our way to Thomur's Chisel. The entrance is to the left of the two oarsmen statues.
You failed to mention this at the time.
Didn't think we'd be hunting down Valkyries at the time, brother.
Think we'll find out why the Valkyries are like this?
That chamber held a special significance for them. We'll find something there, I'm certain of it. Ah, see? The boat washed ashore. Someone did call a serpent earlier.
Get in. I will pull. You are quiet. Are you not better?
I guess.
I know you overheard my talk with Freya. You think you understand, but you do not. Why do you say nothing?
You said I was cursed. You think I'm weak because I'm not like you. I know I was never what you wanted. But after all this, I thought maybe things were different.
You do not know everything, boy.
No. But at least I know the truth now.
The truth. The truth. I am a god, boy. From another land far from here. When I came to these shores, I chose to live as a man. But the truth is, I was born a god. And so were you. Boy, have you nothing to say?
Can I turn into an animal?
Can you turn into an animal? No. No, I do not think so.
I'm a god. Mother knew? She was a god too?
No. She was mortal, but she knew my true nature.
I'm a god. Why did you wait so long to tell me?
I had hoped to spare you. Being a god, it can be a lifetime of anguish and tragedy. That is the curse.
What sorts of things can I do? Can I fly? Or turn invisible? I don't feel like a god.
I do not know the reach of your godhood. But over time, we will learn.
You sure?
Right, I'm gonna stop here. So I'm getting pretty tired now. That's pretty much the end of the 100-day streaming thing. But if anybody wants me to carry on, just let me know and I'll do it. If not, then that's fair enough. Thanks for watching, guys, and to anybody that tuned in. It's been good. I'll go back to whatever I was doing, or maybe look into starting my Far Cry 5 and New Dawn stream. I guess we'll see. Alright, see you all later on. Take care.